my dear, we can't have any of that foul language around here.
The internet blew up when the Amazing Digital Circus premiered on YouTube. The psychological comedy reached massive success during its first few months, and the pilot episode left fans with more questions than answers. The most mysterious of all the characters in the circus has to be the AI ringleader, Caine. Although he puts on a playful and charismatic front, it's clear that he's keeping a secret. As the only non-human fundamentally trapped in the circus, Caine has near total control of their environment. That much power doesn't come without keeping a few things to yourself, and the pilot episode has already proved how much Caine is willing to lie to keep everyone under control. In today's video, we're reviewing the evidence proving Caine is harboring a huge secret.
And into the cellar you go.
Number 1. Control over the circus. The big mystery surrounding the circus is how the humans became trapped there and why they can't leave. Pomni reveals she entered the digital world after putting on a virtual headset, and the other characters admit to having the same experience. Caine is the exception as the artificial intelligence with control over the circus. He claims during the pilot that the only thing he doesn't have control over is the minds of the humans trapped there, which means he's omnipotent regarding everything else. The pilot provides a range of what Caine is capable of. At the beginning of the episode, he creates creatures called gloinks to help Pomni settle into her new life at the circus. The gloinks is an individual part of an overarching adventure that the trapped humans must solve. However, it seems like they can choose to participate or not, meaning that Caine doesn't force the group into activities. What he can do is create fictional representations of people, referred to as NPCs by Jax, to fill their digital world and give it more realism. The humans also depend on Caine to keep them safe while living in the circus. After Kaufmo becomes abstracted and attacks Ragatha, she requests Caine to help her. Caine relocates the abstracted monsters and cures Ragatha and Pomni from their glitches with the snap of his fingers. He has a range of abilities that should make the humans weary because they've been trapped in this world so long that they're becoming dependent on Caine for survival. Instead of explaining to Pomni why he was in charge or how he was capable of helping the others, he made an adventure to keep her distracted. Caine doesn't care about what the humans do in the circus, as he leaves Pomni with Jax and Ragatha. If he didn't take the time to explain the reach of his abilities to Pomni, then it's likely that Caine left the others in the dark.
Kaufmo abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me?
Number 2. The exit. The secondary plot for the pilot revolves around Pomni trying to find an exit door. She initially notices the door when receiving a tour from Caine, but when prompted about it, he refuses to acknowledge their existence. His body language conveys how nervous he is to have the exit doors brought to the attention of the others. He quickly changes the subject and looks away from Pomni while anxiously thrumming his fingers against his leg. It's clear from the very beginning that the exits are a point of tension for him, but the moment comes and goes so quickly that it's hard to catch during a first watch. Despite Caine's insistence that the doors don't exist, Kinger reveals that Kaufmo had mentioned seeing them in the past. Naturally, Pomni, Jax, and Ragatha check on him to see if he can shed more light on the situation. Unfortunately, they find Kaufmo at the height of his insanity as he transforms into an abstracted monster. According to Ragatha, abstractions only occur when someone reaches their breaking point, and the exit doors were the final push Kaufmo needed to lose his mind. The evidence is in his bedroom. These spaces cater to each human who becomes trapped in the digital circus. The bedrooms provide a place for rest and privacy between their adventures made by Caine. Kaufmo purposefully destroyed his room, leaving writings on the walls referencing the exit doors and how an exit didn't exist. Pomni eventually finds an exit door and becomes lost within its endless corridors. As she travels, she finds a computer and VR headset that seemingly belonged to her in the real world, which leads to an outburst of deranged laughter and her fleeing into the void. When Caine finds her and takes her back to the circus, he admits that he lied about the exit doors. These exits were one of his unfinished projects because he couldn't figure out what to put on the other side. Pomni is rightfully disturbed by this information because if Caine lies enough about a project to make someone lose their mind, he's likely lying about other things. Number 3. Eyes everywhere. Although Caine tries to be friendly and welcoming to Pomni when she first arrives at the circus, he does provide a threatening piece of information while giving her a tour. He explains that she needs to stay where he could keep his hundreds of all-seeing eyes on her. The instruction accompanies spooky music and lower lighting, insinuating that Caine's extensive awareness isn't something Pomni should take lightly. The pilot goes out of its way to provide eye motifs in the background. In the scene where Ragatha and Jax are walking Pomni through the hall of bedrooms, countless pictures on the walls contain eyes. These images allude to Caine's previous warnings and make it seem like he does have eyes everywhere. It's peculiar that he's later shown conversing with Bubble, seemingly oblivious to the chaos happening in the circus. If Caine didn't intend to watch over Pomni on her first day, it begs the question as to why he would threaten her in the first place.
Oh, Bubble, you always know how to make me say this exact sentence.
Number 4. The glitches. There's an abundance of glitches occurring in the digital circus. These mistakes may occur solely because the characters live in a computer algorithm bound to have a few bugs, but these glitches negatively impact the humans in Caine. The first few glitches in the pilot are funny nods to the universe. It's easy to overlook them because they're goofy and unsuspecting. For example, the theme song has a moment where the lyrics loop. Unfortunately, the glitches become more sinister as the pilot progresses. When Caine gives Pomni a tour, he becomes stalled for several moments as the system encounters an error and appears to reboot itself. The abstractions seem like the humans have glitched so significantly that Caine can no longer repair them. It's peculiar that Caine must lock Kaufmo in the dungeon with other abstractions when he can heal Ragatha. Regardless of the cause for these glitches, they have a wide range and impact numerous parts of the circus. It's unlikely that Caine enjoys it when he encounters personal glitches, but the fact that he can help some and not others is a mystery that future episodes will likely uncover.
Hey, Pomni. Thank you.
Number 5. The Void. The Void is one of the most intriguing settings introduced in the pilot. The expanse of white light could hold many secrets, and they aren't ones that Caine wants to share. When Caine introduces Pomni to the Void during their tour, he mentions that he doesn't know what's on the other side. It would be easy to accept Caine's words as the truth because in the opening of the epilogue, there are no signs that he's lying. However, a slip of the tongue later tells the audience that Caine wasn't truthful. When Pomni enters the Void after escaping the exit, Caine receives an alert on his watch. He appears genuinely alarmed that Pomni found her way into the Void and exclaims to the bubble that she'll be spoiled if she stays longer. Caine doesn't explain what that means, but in media, the term spoiled refers to learning information prematurely. It seems like the Void could be holding Caine's secrets and what he plans to do with the circus in the future.
Oh no! Someone's venturing out into the void! They'll get totally spoiled!
If the pilot was honest about Pomni and the others being humans who became trapped in virtual reality, then the only potential antagonist for the series is Caine. He's the only one with control over the digital circus, from the group adventures to the environments they encounter. He may not have control over their minds as he claims, but he has all the power to manipulate their situation and lead them toward insanity. It's possible that Kaufmo was trying to warn the other characters about the ringleader by drawing all over his room. His warnings include the written reminders of the exit doors and the imagery of Caine being the monster they should run from. Caine may not be the human responsible for creating his digital world, but he does seem to be the lone intelligence running the show.
Except for swearing.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See ya.